Welcome back to my expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight to divinely intervene as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. I feel a bit bare. I don't have my jewelry on, so give me a second. I just realized that. Excuse me. All right, on my way, coming through. All right, so this is Gifts Unlocked by To the Inner Wild, Season 2, Episode 9, Darkness, or Dark is Penetrated by Light. Okay. This is in accordance with the Hermit card being Episode 9 and our second roundabout. Now, I realized a lot of things have changed in my life. And you know, like how women, I don't know if guys do this, but like there's a bag prepped for certain occasions, and like how women swap their purses, this and that, for certain occasions. These like, I had to go bags for, you know, tarot transit, depending on where I would, you know, be and go. And so I'm finding them like randomly, and I've been resistant to, you know, altering them, or, but it's time. It's time that I do that. And with that, I found a couple of decks that I haven't worked with in years. And so first off, this is the Quantum Tarot version 2.0. And I think this is, yeah, by Chris Butler and Kay Stopforth. Okay. It's the same maker as, is it the Healing Light Tarot? Yeah. But he did this solo, it looks like. Yeah. So I'm used to using this, but I'm not used to, oh wait, let me have, I've been waiting for my tea to like calm the frick down. And now it's calmed the frick down. Excuse me. I needed that. Ugh. Okay. So yeah, I have not touched this in years. You can see there's like a crispness to this. Do you see? Crisp. Yeah, you see, like, there's even texture to it. Do you see? Oh, it's so good. So good. So, okay. I don't know how this is going to go, but let's just do this, okay? These are the energy cards, okay? On the left side, I have King of Swords. This is the recipient side. So, a messenger, like a very strong messenger coming through at that. Thanks. Ash, thank you, Ashton. Yeah, so King of Swords. This is engaging with a life purpose, with the right hand almost sworn in. Also very protective in that by default, so it's like the natural Hamsa. Interesting. Okay, so that's the recipient side. Big news coming in. Not just big news, but like things that make the headliners, but accurate news. Not fake news, the direct opposite of that. Very reliable resource. Cited material, first-hand account. On the right side is the doing side, is the Page of Swords. Interesting. Yes, so I'm getting this as the external, and this is the internal, what you're going to do about it. And this is a matter of perspective, not to dumb anyone down nor raise someone on, you know, a high horse. But this is a difference in roles, let's say, or how they're recognized. Just factual, not judgmental, just factual. Okay, this is coming from a more it's implied that it's a more well-versed position, more experienced shoes and eyes, but more so this is coming from a larger role. And then this one's internal, that's us. Or I can at least speak for myself, because part of the title is what I say in every time I light a candle. So I was just curious to see what the readout was this. So it's the message that's coming through is within the same suit. It is very relative. What else do we want to say about this? Three of Swords is listed here, even though it's only the Page of Swords. And even the person or the mythical creature in here is fighting off something. He's carrying like a torch, like a wand, instead of a sword, which is striking in its own features. So I'm just gonna see what they gotta say about that. Page of Swords. It is Page, right? Okay. Mercury is the nearest planet of the sun and the second smallest after Pluto. Its surface resembles the moon, full of impact craters and distinctly lacking in atmosphere. Mercury was the messenger of the Roman gods, equivalent of Greek Hermes. Ruler of communications. Page of Swords is the ultimate student. His boundless, indiscriminate desire for information can become gossipy or shallow, but essentially, that's if it's a reversal. He represents the curious child who is forever asking why. I don't know. Oh, this is a quantum tarot. What the frick? Give me a second. Did I get the wrong one? Did I get them mixed up? Healing Light. No, I didn't. I guess I'm not used to seeing Mercury in this position. I'm just unfamiliar with the imagery. Okay. Okay, so those are the energy cards. Okay, the header cards, we're going to pick from this again, but we'll just do a quick shuffle. Okay. Boop. 3, 2, 1, cheese. What is it? Okay, we have several here, but Three of Pentacles. The recipient side is wonderful, wonderful news. Opportunities, education, partnerships. Yes? Wonderful. And then on the right side, the doing side, is Six of Wands. Holy smokes. And Queen of Swords. What the frick? This is nearly all of this. Like, this is coming. This is the Knight of Swords is already implied here. Things are moving quickly within its this is crazy. This is like a family reunion, like an but it's bigger, I mean, than a reunion. But back in the day, having the family together was just like the biggest ordeal. And so this is just strange. Like, that's when you feast. Six of Wands would imply a bigger feast. Three of Pentacles is always something to celebrate. Anytime you get a Three of Pentacles, it is always celebratory. You esteem that as much as the Ten of Cups. You assume that you bring in the Ten of Cups when there's a Three of Pentacles. You bring out as many cups as possible. That's what that is. And so this is like what other readers would call like an overnight success. Um, I don't understand what's going on with the... Gosh. I'm just going to remove people who are just intending to cause confusion. That's what I got to do. I got to do that. Okay, give me a second. Oh, and I started my nightly, or my like beauty routine. It didn't even take that much. I don't know why I've been slugging on that. I think it's because the things that I have are inconsistent within its like pairings of like polypeptides, glycerol, whatever acid, vitamin this and vitamin. It's like, what the frick? I'm trying to keep it simple here. I thought like because they look like they came in a similar bottle that it was... Anyway, I had to look it up first, and then like, oh, is it for AM, for PM? Why not? Just do a bit of research, just like art appreciation. I have to know, you know, what I'm doing. And so, I'm not, what is it, Amish when it comes to spiritual, or what is it, Mennonite when it comes to, you know, spirituality, and just using my intuition for everything. I can Google things up as needed. Just, they gave us that head start, let's just go with it, okay? And so I was relabeling some things that are just easier to... But like, isn't my skin like, oh my god, can you see it's like a little bit, it looks a lot better, huh? It does. What's going on? Thanks. But yeah. So I just noticed the finish is better, but my camera is not as precise, like 4K, so you can't really see every single detail. But otherwise I would not be that up close with you. So yeah, but I can notice like a difference already. And that made me feel so much better. But the helpful thing was recapping on my videos to make sure that they're complete without going overly like off the deep, like we're not doing deep dives like my soul is invested in each, you know, I gotta pace myself. So you know, doing the timestamps regulates me, and tuning into listening like I'm not an afterthought, so I could get to the next reading, whether it's mine or someone else's. And so I did a recap, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to be doing the self-care thing anyway. And what a pleasure that is, because it also going through each video. I think I faltered in the last like couple of them, so I just need to catch up a little bit. But anyway, it should be pretty quickly, you know, getting through it. So like, there's just a few more songs to add on the playlist. Yeah. So anyway, I just thought I'd mention it, but like, it just kept me honest. I'm like, oh my god, I took a bathy shower. It's to the point where it can't even come through the spout correctly. So I have to unthread the spout and let it like shoot out from this pipe. So it's, so I'm like crouched down, like it's a mini shower, you know, but it does it. So I don't have to do like a cuppy and then like bathy cuppy, like I'm 4 years, you know, old. I don't need to do that. Okay. So I'm still lucky. So I just feel fresh, because the past couple of days I just did my spiritual bath, and it was like, all right, grab a towel, let's go. sprinkle herbs everywhere. But so I was just not feeling fresh. Like for real. Just like my hair feels all like hot oil cakey, you know. It sounds gross, but it like I'm just not used to it like that. So it feels nice. It feels so fresh. It feels I'm so happy. And so anyway, let's move forward. What were we talking about here? Oh yeah, like an overnight success. I would call that like in my own individual plane. It does feel like a turnaround. Some things I'm changing around over here, and I don't know what it is. Maybe there's new energies around me and I think I detected one old. I know some people don't care about this, but you could fast forward. It's okay. I know it's a past energy because every time my shoulder blade hurt, like my right shoulder blade hurts, it cramps. So like if I'm wearing like a cami bra or something, like it was for the past couple of days, like to go like that and over, oh my gosh, my shoulder, it hurts so bad, like it's about to pop or something. Like there's so much restraint on it. And so I know it's a dude energy that works out, and maybe there was some injury to his right shoulder, but like I can never like go fully over it. Like I have to jimmy or one arm. It's that's what irritates me. Like I don't like being around somebody else's like injuries and illness and whatever. That's like, I don't like, that tells me that someone is getting too close to me, and that's not what I want, you know. I don't like people shortcutting me and you know, it's like it has to be for real, for real. You have to show up in person, at least that, you know. And so anyway, I don't understand, but I'm telling my guys like to tell them to fuck off for a second, okay? Because I didn't do anything to get like that. I don't want to flip a bitch. So there's that. Oh, it's Sunday. Sunday it is. Sunday it is. All right. So, okay, those are the energy cards and the header cards. Okay, we've gotten that far. Few cards in. So this is dark is penetrated by light. Okay. So this is a huge glow up. This is yeah, an overnight success. It is 2:19 a.m. It's the witching hour. So, it's looking good. All right. The other deck that I found alongside is this. I have not used this deck in like years. Years, my dears. Mystical Tarot. Look how beautiful that is. Like, is this Los Scarabeo again, too? Los Scarabeo strikes again? Yeah. Yes, it is. As you can see right there. All right, so these are clarifying cards, or are we doing this as a normal read? Let's see. These are clarifying cards. Okay, I just want to make sure that they're all... Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. The bottom of the deck is 8 of Wands. It's in reversal, but look at it upright. It's very different. Very different. All right, so, okay. Dark is penetrated by light. $19 is the Sun card. That's a lot. I'm telling you, this is a huge glow up. They're telling me, like, this is the third time I think that this is mentioned. So I can claim it. It's mine. It's mine primarily. Solar plexus chakra Care Bear countdown. It's on. That's what's going on. Boom, 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 boom. You see? The making of Tina. That's crazy. That's wonderful. This is Phoenix, like the eagle. Like this is uh my indigenous crew, like on hallucinogens or something. You know, it's highly spiritual. You see, it's interesting. Okay, that's what I gotta say about that. It's highly ascended, but very much centered still. This is crazy. This is a matured version of a sun card. This is the baby, has not just been born, but became an alchemist overnight, like hit the ground running type of energy. This is a baby just born into the light. And so this is all of a sudden the baby wakes up and grew up an alchemist. It's that's crazy. So this is a highly regulated, not super regulated, but a highly matured, well-versed inner child. That's what this is. Oh, you know, like this would make God, you know, like the supreme, the most high source. Like, that's my boy, that's my girl. You see? That's crazy. Thank you. Excuse me for just a moment. That's crazy. All right, so you're looking at your newly beloved, baptized. I forgot what I was gonna say. Overnight success story. I was gonna say celebrity, but they made me forget about it. They said, that's not the greatest thing to aspire to, honestly. But this is the showstopper. Dark is penetrated by light. Oh no! Yes. Okay, we'll read it. Okay. Okay. Read these 3 cards first. Do we read the top? No, just the 3 cards first. As an intro to the bottom. Not too many cards have fallen down. Anyway, there's the King of Cups. What do you call this? This is a healed healer. They just keep going at it. This is kind of like unconditional love is what I'm saying here. Meaning that I guess the only condition is to operate is to be in good condition, you know. This is a healer. That's what I'm seeing. It's Poseidon, the never-ending waters, rivers. Oh, look, it's Einstein, the Chariot card, and then the Star card. What the frick? I'm going places, people. I'm certainly going places. I've lit many a candle. That's crazy. So, so I can speak for myself on this one. I said to claim this for myself. Other readers and other people can speak for themselves, but this is something that they're... Hold on. Is this reading or just... This reading is primarily for me because the intro is really a constant ritual of mine. I thought it was going to be a little bit more shared, and I think it's going to be shared towards the end or just as guided, but I can't ignore the messaging that I'm receiving here. I mean, you got Einie back there. Do you see him? I put clip-on earrings on him too because, you know, we're LGBTQ friendly here. And why not? You don't have to be LGBTQ to enjoy some clip-ons. Hey. So, yeah, I mean, they said, rock on with your bad self. So I shall. Thank you so much for the invite. Okay, so let me look down here. The 4 cards have been like spread out, like a kind of like a window thing. So I'm gonna pick them up like that. Okay, so the first 2 on the upper part, left, right. Okay, the Devil card and the 5 of Swords in reverse. So this is highly attractive. Like, this is a for sure thing. Okay, I'm not playing devil's advocate. This is like, this can be almost intimidating energy, but this is a level of like a high degree of certainty. This is the obsessions card. This is the addictions card. This is if anything can top the Lovers card as far as like heated, this is the one. And so coming off on the left side, like when you read left to right, that's what it's showing me here. So this is a receptive, like a high degree of magnetism. 5 of Swords is in reversal, is like, I didn't even opt into any like pageantries or anything like that. I didn't like signal, you know, anything. This is almost effortless. Five of Swords in reverse is like foregoing that, like foregoing the pick me contest. I'm not bagging on the pageantries. I used to watch that when I was a little kid for sure. But what should one call it? I'm just reading the cards here, and it's straight up saying like I didn't try to enter into any contest here. This is an effortless like magnetism. And then down here, okay, left, right. Oh, there's 2 here. Okay. What is this? Page. Oh, maybe this. Oh, that's why. That was the Knight of Swords. That's moving fast then. What the frick? Oh, it's like hot potato. So the first one was actually the Knight of Swords. On the right side, the energy card was the Knight of Swords. So for getting material, getting information from the King of Swords, it's like hot potato, hot potato. See with what you will. And then the counterpart came in with the Queen of Swords on the I think the header card. That's crazy. Let me look at that again. I just want to see for a second. I want to see for a second. Yeah. The 6 of Wands. And the, yeah. Hot potato. Oh my gosh. Things are, this is like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. This is like a huge transition. Like, but it's not even wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. This is the shortened version, which with a high degree of potency, like emeralds, like bam, like it's been condensed. It's there. It's done, and there's a topper. So that's what that is. That's crazy. Okay, so now I have okay. So the left side is Page of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, and 7 of Wands. On the right side is the Hangman card. Thank you. You just posted on this. What does that mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Tell me. All right. Okay. So this is self-love, self-care. Let's see. Let me show you. Let me show you what I done did. I am so like, this is my like elementary version, okay? So shut up, okay? Hyaluronic acid on damp skin, PM1. and then so on. I had to label like, I'm halfway there, but anyway, self-love, self-care. That's what that is. Oh, okay, so this is the explanation, you know, as to why there's a high degree of magnetism here, effortless. It's because I'm paying attention to myself, to my needs, basics. Like, let's get down to basics, because that's business. Page of wands in reverse. That's let's start something. Let's get it started. Let's get it going. I have to stir my own cup. And oh, that's cool. I was really into Greek mythology back when I was a kiddo until, you know, I wish I remembered more, is what I'm saying. And then 7 of Wands upright. I mean, this could be, like, okay, rounding up. 8 of Wands is communication. I'm receiving downloads from my guides saying, hey, let's get on with this, okay? Without any scolding. It's like, hey, you could be using this stuff rather than it just sitting here, you know? But even if we just do a mathematical version of, like accuracy, 7 minus 1, is a 6 of Wands. That's winning. That's, what is it? Is that Sweatpants by, Childish Gambino? It is, all right. So this is objectivity. It's still making an appearance, but knowing that there's like, you know, there's something to hold for yourself. For me, it's knowing that like I still have other things, to get done. So I'm not really bent on not receiving invites to go here and there. And it's kind of like not even in my area of consciousness. Like, why aren't people doing this? Like, there's so much going on. No, I didn't even give it a second thought. This is actually my first thought towards that. So I almost didn't do a reading tonight because I already did one earlier in the day, but I like doing the night readings. I personally like them. Because, you know, there are other things that I could do, but I like doing this. And pretty soon I'm going to be, you know, fragmenting my time a bit more so that I can engage more in like pretty stuff. Oh, I can do ASMR soon. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wonder how that's going to be. But this is good. It's good stuff, I gotta say. So these are big wins that are kind of unexpected. So as far as like an overnight, what is it? Is it an overnight success? Is that what they call it? It's like an overnight glow up and overnight blow up. Like what? Depends on which ranch you're on. Because meanwhile, over here, things are doing great. I mean, looking at the interpretation, like the conversion rate of spiritual money and context between what I'm doing in its like domestic sense and what it truly means and how it's displayed on the outskirts. So that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so this is pulling away for a little bit. Yeah. All right, so let me get some clarifiers from here. Okay, on my, like, overnight stardom, overnight celebrity, what do you got to say? Was it like that? Inverted. It started sliding. Two of Pentacles, extroverted. Yeah, things are truly in balance. This is a performer on a top that's spinning like on this like needle. Put the needle on the record. That's what it is. For setting the record straight. Things are in balance. My ships are coming in, and they are coming in multiples. Yeah. So put the needle on the record. For the record, that is what's happening here. And yeah, these are in motion, like in tandem, almost like a conveyor belt. What do you call it? A treadmill type of design here, and it's in its balance. I don't know. I've never seen it like this before. I don't understand it as much, except it's what are we getting from that? It definitely looks like a rubber band because it's not as much in flow. It looks like there's like elasticity to it. So I forget my micro and macroeconomics, but elasticity is to I think explain like supply and demand. Give me a second. Oh, goodness gracias. Good boy. So, oh yeah, elasticity. I mean, I could look it up right now, so I don't embarrass myself. Supply and demand. So, looking at that, that's in balance. Oh, you know what? I've supplied so much. There's bound. Well, let me look it up first. Shh. Don't ruin it. Okay, I need to educate myself. Elasticity. Economics. I am not ashamed that I need a recap on this. Thank you. I made these earrings. It has Tektite in them. And, yeah. Tektite has, I love working with Tektite. Anyway, economics. Elasticity measures how responsive one economic variable like supply and or demand is to a change in another like price or income. Okay, so it's not supply against demand. It's the responsiveness to certain variables like price or income. For instance, the most common type, price elasticity of demand, shows how much quantity demanded changes when price changes. Elastic demand means quantity is sensitive to price. And also relative to substitutes. While inelastic demand means it's not. Meaning that alternates are irrelevant. These are it has more pertaining to items of necessity. So it looks like things are shifting greatly in my favor. I'll have to look at that more, but I don't want to get hung up on it too much. That's just a notation for me to do some homework on how that relates in totality to me. But it looks like everything is shifting in my favor, or I am drifting to that arena. Oh, it's like Beyblades, okay? Looking at this over here. Like, you just never know. So, Beyblades are like those spinning tops where you... It's like a little lawnmower, and then pulling it, and then it has this, like, winding... and so you release 2 at a time, and it's like doom, 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 whatever. It's kind of like that energy here, but I'm entered into the ring. I qualify is what they're saying. Interesting. And that's like the top. And that's like the top 2. Interesting. Clarify, please. Hold on. Top 2. Yeah, top 2. There's 2 ships in the background too. But let's just get a little clarifier. This is the one. Yep. Knight of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, things are spinning, like shifting really fast, really quickly in my favor. And I know this because look, it's Justice's scales. Like, I have never ever seen Justice's scales on the Knight of Swords energy. Never. Also, never an eagle. Like as if it were what is it? Hagrid's, big bird thing. That's what I'm saying here. This is another breed of the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords came on the right side on the energy cards, so that says a lot. And you wouldn't think that you would see an eagle unless it was depicted by like a major arcana, and if like in the minor arcana, the King of Swords, and that was on the recipient side. So this is a for sure handoff, like and going for it. So this is a presentation of opportunities. I don't need to elbow room my way into like the front, or to hold my space, let's say. And so, like, have some breathing room. And so this is interesting. Justice is coming through unexpectedly, through leaps and bounds. Like, this is train. This is like an automatic drop, you see, in the 2 ships. So the top 2, which includes me, there are gifts, offerings for both energies. Like, that's crazy. It's like a shared space, a shared win. Interesting. This is interesting. I don't even know what to say about that. Bottom of the deck. Knight of Wands in reverse. Players. In its natural sense, like player 1, player 2, that kind of energy. Not opponents. Just interesting. Okay. No secret to the sauce. 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is a co-piloting energy. Like, this is releasing burdens. That's crazy. That's weird. That's weird. Okay, all right. Move on with this. Okay, moving on with this. Okay. Gifts unlocked by To the Inner Wild, Season 2, Episode 9, Dark, Penetrated by Light. Dark is penetrated by light. Okay. Oh, Destiny. And Death. Transformation. On the left side, recipient. Things. This is a new timeline detected. I have shifted into a new pocket of sorts. Straight into the bag. Oh, someone's trying to do a psychic tag. Okay, fuck off. Thank you very much for giving me your power before you leave. Yes. All right, so this is transformation. This is also transmuting. In transit, like there's no carryover really of like bullshitteries. This is like flown in to a new, or transported into a new timeline with an elevated platform, an elevated, like, here you are, this is where you're supposed to be, not where you should be, but where you are now. This is enhanced destiny. Like, what is it? From like, what is it? The 1080 pixel whatever to like 4K. There's something about it that's absolutely elevated and crisp here. And so it's upon the transport or the like flown in, there's like that machine gun, you know, energy. So anyone trying to do like the psychic attacks, energetic, like BS, they're gonna be shot down for sure. And and it's meant to be like let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. It's that energy. That's what that is. You know, like in the craze of I don't know what war this was, when they started letting people like fly from, or like fall from helicopter, or you know, fall from the sky, and they were just like kind of free pickings to shoot at, like free like targets. And I don't remember what that was. I'm sorry, I'm not a history buff. I was troubled back in the day. So I didn't quite listen. But this is interesting. I told you, it's like co-piloting. Look, how many death cards do you ever see have two reapers with two scythes? You know, this is a shared like Ghostbusters type of energy. Like, this is definitely elevated. I don't even know how to. This is, what is this? This is crazy. So like, they're telling me in short to think bigger than just doing video content, just doing readings, like as a plain Jane, with you know, like, it's not even plain Jane how I'm doing it right now, but like, don't confine. They told me not to confine myself to that linear view, because I really like what I'm doing. I enjoy it, but there's something bigger and better for me. And this is the realm where it wouldn't tempt others to try to destiny swap with it. because from where it stood before, they didn't have the capabilities of that kind of engagement, of that kind of interest held. Their interests are very material, and so their aims are futile. Like um if you are not of substance, then you cannot work at that capacity. That's what the truth of the matter is. So it's not me trying to be mean, nor my guides being like dickheads. That's just the truth of it. If they were just to sit down and understand that, they would understand that. But they're just used to like volatility and that kind of exchange of crossfire and this and that. And so being transported to this newer, enhanced engagement, like timeline, they would not want to destiny swap, because there's higher expectations. And so they would just look like a complete dumbass, dumbfounded, doing themselves an ultimate disservice, even with the attempts, because it's like it would be impossible for them to meet up to even half of the standard at that. That's why, like, there's nothing really to fear in this level of the same, like, regular, degular bullshitteries. You know, okay, I only call it like that because when I worked back like at HQ Conservative Nation, they would say, like, if I was being like overly hospitable, the implication was like, oh, we don't need any, like, never mind the niceties, that kind of energy. It was only said to me like once by my boss, but it wasn't casual, so it wasn't like scolding, but that's how I picked up on the lingo. So for here, those are bullshitteries. And so and I would gauge for the one that I would be co-piloting with, they would not have to worry about the same either. This is so interesting. What the heck? No, you're just removing energies that are just gross energies. You know, they would die on the battlefield for sure. And there's no doubt about it. So again, that's not me being mean. That's looking at the energy as is, you know. So anyway, it doesn't really frustrate me because that's them. They choose to waste their own life. You know, I don't, and for me, you know, if that's their choice, who am I to stop them? You know what I mean? Like, you do you, dude, or do that, whatever. Anyway, this is strong. These are two prominent major arcanas. So let me get more information on here. Do we keep these, or I take them out? I'm gonna take that out, and then this one too. Yeah, those are so looking at those, it's 11 of Wands in reverse. That's an ace on the field. Turkey, crazy. Okay, so clarify. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Something has been delivered. Is this more about freedom? Or item, tangible? This is delivered as in freedom. So, the energy is very much real time here. And, it's freeing myself up from, yucky energies. Yeah. Tasteless. Bland. Foul. All of those. Wow, Costa Mesa, you are a local. All right. So what? Intangible. Intangible. Freedom. Yep. Okay. So tell me a little bit more about this, like, new timeline thingy. Oh, 3 of Wands. There's more ships coming in. So there's more to look out for, even though something has been delivered, and it's the best thing ever, which is freedom, from restraint, from inhibitors. This is excellent. This is looking like an adventure, but also a witch here. You see? Feathers and cap. So, okay, what's the deal here? Oh my god, it's 6 of, oh my god. 6 of Wands, victory, and the Sun card again, dude. Again, I have to claim it as my own. Not because they're great cards, but not just because they're great cards, but because they are mine. I'm checking the energy constantly just so that I'm not, like, I don't get into the habit of, like I have to check myself to make sure that it's not greed. That's like ripening my eyes. This is just, no, this is mine. This is like a late Christmas present, or actually a New Year's present almost. No, they said New Year's present. So, the 6 and the 3 over here, we got 9 of Wands showing up. Yeah, this is constantly showing up for the good goods, and I can have great expectations that will be met, that shall be met. I know what, I see you. So this is the higher self, with the current self, and like, it's transient. Like, both can be higher selves, both can be current selves. It's it's within immediacy, close proximity. It's like, I see you. Like the active page turner. Like, it's me seeing myself between the pages. Oh my gosh. So not only can I read between the lines, but the context between here and there. That's a new level of the High Priestess, and I'm gonna tell you. That's a new identity. This is crazy. Good. This is wonderful. Hecate is also here with a, but like shining. Like, this is the other face of Hecate that most do not see, because it's an affiliation with the sun, but it's a triple face right here, rather than a triple moon. And so this is interesting. This is like Hecate got a makeover from or with Freya. We have like that solar, like, rainbow going on over here, which is happening more frequently than ever. Geez, the chariot, and Freya is here too, but like, there's a mixture of energies, because this should be like cats, you know, driving force of the chariot. But like, in mentioning Freya, like girlfriending out with Hecate, this is like girls' night out type of energy, but in daytime. So this is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. This is like the 4th context of the sun here, brought up. I've never seen such a thing until now. All right, so moving forward. It's been like an hour. Yeah. All right, so this is crazy. So Leo is in full effect. This is my North Node doing the nay dance. You'll see, you'll see. There's a nay over here and there's a nay over there. Oh yeah, whip, which, what is it? Whip, whip, and watch me nay nay. Is that how they say it? I don't know. It's a little past my time, but I'm gonna go with that. All right. I didn't even put on my lipstick. Oh, because I put on lip moisturizer. Is that what you call it? A lip mask? I don't know. We'll wear this one. Even though I like the other one better, it's okay. Maybe I'll does it look pretty? Maybe I'll do an overlay. Overlay. Okay, let's try it. Because I don't have lip liner. Oh, it's breaking. It's breaking. It's okay. Make the most out of that Cupid's bow. Better? I think so. That'll do. That was a lipstick gavel, if you weren't sure about what that was. Okay, I can't see the accuracy of it, but I'm gonna go with it. Where's the key cards? There you are. All right, so dark is penetrated by light. There's a lot of light in this. We have all 4 quadrants filled. Maximum capacity of light. Each corner of the pixel handled. Covered. What we're going to say over here? Well, Virgo probably would be the Hermit card. They put in a lot of hours to perfect. To do, yeah, it's a lot of work. Oh, 8 of Wands. What did I ask? What more needs to be said? Well, there's a lot more communication coming through. It's fast. You know what this is? Instead of like, what was it? The whatchamacallit? Like a pole vault. That's a macrocosmic version of, like, the Disney, safari boat ride thing. I think they changed part of it because it was like maybe historically, culturally inaccurate in some portions, or maybe a little bit derogatory. But anyway, in one portion, like they have like the straws with the darts. That's what that is. That's the dynamic of this, but it's in the larger scale of pole vault energy. People energies are jumping. Making their way with great progress, like milestone type of energy, to me. So these are the big guns. Interesting. I have to be more selective. I can't just do like rinky-dink readings, you know what I mean? I'm called for something greater. And so, my audience is, I can tell, even without them saying anything or them like showing me their ID, that they are prominent figures, not just well-known, but prominent in their influence. And so they have to make Their decisions are that more impactful. Yeah. So that's interesting. These, but like the pole vaults are almost like heated up, like alchemizes. This is fast. Like this is ludicrous speed. That's what that is. Like, okay. Clarifying that. All right, let me get another card. Or here. 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 Okay. Tell me all about it. What do you want me to, what do you want to tell me about this? Oh, I was talking about all 4 quadrants are totally lit and covered and a whole lot of light. You know, I heard be a whole lot of money in this. I forget what is it. I used to hear it a lot in the establishments. Oh, talking about establishments, but this is one with like a little bow tie or a little bow. That's what that is. This is oh wow, this is interesting. This is a distinguished establishment. Interesting. So this is a whole lot of industry for my this is wonderful. Like I'd love to see how my life turns out in this aspect. It's interesting. So yeah, this is a whole new, I don't even know if I want to call it a whole new tax bracket. This is I think so though. I mean, look, it was naturally aligning just like that. You see, it doesn't really align like this. It's not a linear, it's not a parallel move. This is an upgrade. Do you see it now? Do you see it now? Like, look how how much of an upgrade that is. That is a boost. You see right up there? You see the archway? And then right here, oh, it's lit. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Ding dong dang. Blue moon. That's what it is. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, it's good. It's fantastic. Yeah, tonight I wasn't sure if I was gonna do like Project Architect or Unlock Gifts, and I decided on Unlock Gifts because I just did Project Architect, and there's no rules of like, oh, we can't do it side by side, but this is also showing me that it's also in conjunction with Project Architect. I like it. I like it. 2 cards are meeting together. It's making sense. This is crazy good. Okay. Four of Wands in reversal. Okay. I am in a new place where I claim my position in a way of self-respect, which means I do not condone the behaviors of any energy that's trying to like do underhanded compliments, like trying to undermine me, trying to disrespect me in any kind of space. I do let some jokes slide because like I think certain things are funny, and so but if I detect any degree of disrespect, I excommunicate. And so that's where I'm at right now. And so if you find that you are blocked, just know that is for a certain reason, such as only one Kelly box, whatever that is. Like she was doing like interpretation of the cards, like fast communication, and then she said pole vault, really, with 2 question marks, pole vault question marks, and then really question marks, nothing else, just that. So I know it's like, I know, like, telling me how to read the cards. Fuck off. That's all I gotta say. Politely fuck off. Don't fuck on here. Fuck off. So that's what I gotta say. Anyway. So that's that. That's interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. Let me get one more clarifier for that. From here? Yeah, from here. Dooped. 6 of Swords in reverse is finding the calm. So it's being in calm. Like, oh, is it keep calm, carry on? That's what you're saying. Aw, that's sweet. So don't let these wrenches, or is it you know what, I forget what that song is by Foo Fighters, Monkey Wrench. The meaning of it, I have to look at the lyrics again. Sometimes people have really nice tunes and you forget to really listen to the lyrics, so I have to actually read the lyrics so I don't get lost in the sauce and things. So that's where I'm at with that. But based on just like at a glance view of the chorus line, I'll never be your monkey wrench. I don't know why I can't think of the rest of it, like falling or something. I don't know. This is like, I'm not gonna, what is it, be someone's pawn or tool to any degree. Yeah, they're devices to getting by anyway. So yeah, I can get by on my own just fine. Definitely. Anyway, if that's the only other option, I can get by fine on my own. All right. So moving forward, is there anything else? Are we going to continue these messaging? Because like it's already been an hour and 15. Thanks. Any more messages? Time for takeaways? Okay, time for takeaways. Excuse me. Okay. We'll do one bonus card because I got a mix of good energies here. A few jokesters, you know, like I understand the notion of levity, so I'm not going to X out people who are putting like things that are irrelevant but still have the vibe of, you know, good tidings. So yes. One for good measure, for the good vibes in here, okay? All right, first off, top, bottom takeaways. Bottom of this is King of Swords. Or no, King of Wands. Ah, and the hawk or an eagle? Interesting. Well, it's a King of Wands. He's slightly objective, but very prominent in their face. So this is someone that's very well known. A lot of chemistry, a lot of like interaction, a firm network. Like third eye is covered by the eagle eye type of energy. So very, very intuitive. Knows the A, B's, and C's of meets and greets. So more beyond the realms of etiquette. This is reading people and a dynamism that's almost scary. Like this is the area of like where lightning can easily cause like fire. So this can easily be mistaken for the King of Wands, King of Swords as well. So this has a mastery of both suits. They understand, they're highly compatible with the arena of war and conflict. They understand that. They've been through many degrees of that path. But it has not destroyed them. So this is a leader energy. Very striking. Like they carry the tower moment in them. This is like a chief energy too. If the eagle is on the, or even a hawk is on the third eye, like embracing the whole, scope of the crown chakra. Interesting. So that's energies around here. That's the secret sauce though. This is either a surprise guest, a surprise character, or us. For me, I can claim that as internal. More of internal than external. What is underneath that? Knight of Wands in reverse. Player 1, player 2, that kind of energy. So here, so the big secret for me, like plot twist, is that I can be both player 1 and player 2, that there's two different versions of me that can co-pilot in conducting this stuff. This is like, there's no need for outsource. This is an amplification of abilities. And that's what qualifies to be in this upgraded arena. This whole time I was thinking that, oh, it's another energy. And this is great. This is like, we can play together. This is playtime. We can play well together. There's no reason for weak sauce energy, which means like competing with each other. We're both provided this like equal provisions. We both have our own. We're both recognized. And so like I thought that was like ideal. That was a utopia. But here it's showing me I don't control everybody else. There's still that hidden nature where someone else might want to do that even within that arena. So as a safeguard, I can safely assume that I can shoulder both with that. Because I kept checking like internal, external energy. And just for me, because like we're doing top bottom takeaways, and this is pertaining to like the good vibe energies here, and the ones that I usually do it for. And so you have to ask yourself, you have to check the energy for you. But for me, they gave me the internals. So that's crazy. Of course. Top of the deck, no secret to our sauce. Publicized, almost 4 of Wands. Told you about good vibes. This is home and hearth. It's cozy. It's cozy in here. Can we do it? Can we do 2 hours? Can we make it a 3? Oh, this is like breakdancing. You see? It was a freestyle. Don't stop the rock or something like. This is crazy. This is a very useful energy. Like alive, and like my veins are pumping, it's almost like I just worked out. This is energy of home and hearth, where it's not just cozy by the fire or just reading a book, which is nice on its own. That can be achieved solo on any given time, and that's all already depiction of luck, wealth, not just having a roof over your head, but enjoying it. This is like alive and kicking. Like this is stuff that you remember the next day. This is like overwhelming happiness in sobriety, even. This is the purity of like atomic bonds, how things normally negotiate themselves out, how things balance out in its pure form without any toxins. So that like alive and kicking. Interesting. All right, so those are the top bottom for that, and then the top bottom for this. Do we shuffle? No. Bottom is 5 of Pentacles. Okay. This can be knowing where we just came out of. This is still somewhat being in it, but this is the comfort of knowing that we're not the only one going through it. But this is the natural sobriety of having to manage one's own resources, which includes the intangibles, like how we feel about it. And with that, like once you like get over yourself, not having a tree for Christmas, like, oh my God, I cried about that. Fuck, Tina. But that's natural. I'm not gonna say like bad girl, like I'm not gonna, scold myself for that. But I could understand, how that might feel. It's not like, oh, we were gonna have guests over and like what might they think if we didn't have a tree. And it wasn't more of a morning for me. It was more like for my kids, what is that when your kids grow up, and even when they're at a later age, it's like the impression, like it's like, but anyway, once you get over the nature of the beast and commercialism, and that there are bigger things in mind, that like you can't, like a leader doesn't buckle down just because of like one thing, that or even 2 things or even 3 things, or they don't stop, and so this is just being recognizing the blessings that are there, and budgeting accordingly, which means that it's monitoring one's own possessions, which includes where we put our energy and our efforts, our attention, what we value most. So it's not just like I only have so many F's to give, but this is acing that realm in like it's reevaluation. So if you look at not giving so many F's about things, like I am going to grade this and that, like what I see of value here. And yeah, so this is a blessing in disguise, needless to say. All right, top of the deck, no secret to the sauce here. Queen of Cups in reversal. This is objectivity. This is filling one's own cup back. I mean, especially if there's like a family involved, whether single parenting or even co-parenting, this is still, or even solo. This is an area of having to, refill one's own reserves. Because like when you go through a period of like being broke, financially broke, it can really dampen your spirits. It can really like wear on you. And it doesn't mean that you need to like sacrifice everything. Like there's still what do you call it? There's still salvation in finding ways to refill your cup. So that's that. So one finally, oh my gosh, one takeaway from my good vibers here. Six of Cups in reversal. This is internal. Six of Cups I usually get, I mean, it is an abundant card for sure, because it's the soul ties, you know, soul family, past life type of energy. It's nostalgia. And I feel like maybe changes in life, because this is dark, is penetrated by light. Maybe like there were dark times. Maybe there was like a at a glance bad blood type of energy. Maybe traditions have been overthrown, you know, like or certain groupings were overthrown, but like you still kind of recognize it like a memory as family, as, you know, something that was once held close. So even though there's a presence of like detachment, there's an identifier that once was close, and so you cannot ignore that. You can't say that it was never that. I don't know why I feel like that, but this is internal though. So I normally would say that Six of Cups, whether upright or in reversal, is an abundant card. Like not as like profitable, but as still fertile. But here it's like it's well intended, but there's it's not just a level of discernment in sussing out who's there and who's not there in historical sense, and also the newbies, the present sense. This is more of like those who identify are of like high value in what I consider to be high value, because they consider me as high value, and we treat each other likewise. I kind of gatekeep them. I hold them close. That's I hardly even talk about them, because it's that important to me. So this is not possessive, but rather I've seen the dirt out there. I've seen people go like nutsoids over dumb shit, and I'm not willing to go out on a limb and sacrifice that again. So this is like, it's just holding those who remain and those who are just kind of like, what do you call it? Yeah, just kind of like gatekeeping the energy. Like, I'm not going to introduce, this is like big brother, little sister energy, okay? I'm not going to, like, oh, once my, you know, little sister comes of age, I'm not going to let, you know, these dudes or whoever the fuck that I get along with, but you can tell they're like, I'm not going to like hook them up with my little sister. It's that kind of energy. So there's that. Yeah. And so it's like quarantining them, like keeping them safe. And I asked if it was overprotective or not, and it's not overprotective. It's just you have seen a lot. Remember this energy over here. Yeah. Especially if you are within this energy, like you've seen a lot. You are the big brother, you are the big sister, whatever that is. You're like the auntie looking out. You are this, that energy, or the uncle. That becomes almost like a secondary matriarch or patriarch to that energy. That's true. Okay. That was the most dominant form there. Okay. Your clarifier is okay. Seven of Wands, extroverted in reversal. There's like two shooting stars in the background. Someone call that like extraterrestrial type of energy. This is in reversal though. Extroverted. Dude, I don't know what to tell you. Dark is penetrated by light. All right. I don't know. It looks like these experiences have humbled you. I don't like to use the word humbled here because it's not like, oh, bad you know, like oh, you're supposed to stoop down to this type of energy, or keep your head down, that type of thing. I don't think that there was it's more so that it's more like, you know, your head hangs low sometimes. Like, it's just a shame that it went down like that. Fucking seriously. Stupid. It's like so stupid. And so there have been some disappointments for sure. And that's where I would call like this Seven of Wands in reversal. So it looks like you've been through a lot. So naturally, those who have a great sense of humor, they know how to, they've just been through a lot. And so they've managed to find agility in overcoming these disappointments in life. And I don't even know what else to say about this. This is knowing when to lower your guard, really. Like, yeah, you've seen some real dirt out there, and that's what it's got to say here. What about these two comments though? Wishes? They're not wishes. What is it? I said two have fallen in the background. I asked if they were parents, and it said no. They said it was colleagues. Whatever that means for you. I don't know why that's your takeaway here, but that's what the reading is here. I don't know what else to say about that. Give me a second. Is there anything more to read from that? I don't know. All right. Okay. Well, 2 takeaways for my super duper refined defined collective. First one. Seven of Pentacles upright. Okay, patience, my dear. But I know, let me see here. Let's get a clarifier for you. The Hermit card in reversal, extroverted. Okay, sense of awareness here. Okay, the ball is in your court. It looks like you have come to a sense of awareness, like watching over your garden or your crops, basically. That there is one within reach that is ripening. So it's okay to ignite the planning stages of where that, like, strategy anyway, because one is clearly entering your path. So this is not an ultimate harvesting of like everything is ready, that you are, that you are working on their growth path. So you might have a team, but there's one clearly ready, one fruit, one that's clearly ready to take on. And so it's like, let's say it's like something you can bake a pie with, like what, or like you can bake with, like what pastry am I going to make out of it? Like what am I going to do? That kind of energy. So it's the planning stages. This is one bloomed faster than the others. So you can either use this one as a practice, like a test run, or you can invest it as if it were, on its norm. Okay. All right. Your second takeaway is Two of Wands. Yeah, this is planning for sure. You're planning on doing something here. Strategy here. Definitely. What the heck? That's so weird. I didn't expect to see that, but okay. Clarified by and it's highly charged. The plans are looking, this is not just like, oh, okay, it got in the door, it's viable, etc. This is like charged. It's yeah, what the heck? That's crazy. Okay, clarified by like this is a solution. Like it has its own like generator kind of energy. Like it's self-sustaining. That's what it is. So we might have some techies here, like NASA techie. There's something about that here. Yeah, like if this was R&D, it's funded by, like special government ops type of energy. Like Men in Black, like how they come up with special devices. It's that kind of energy. What is that? DARPA? Yeah. God. That kind of energy, Anyway, here. 6 of Pentacles in reversal. Yeah, so this is an exchange, reciprocity. This is like receiving. And in context to this it's self-sustaining. Whatever this is, it's self-sustaining. So yeah, like a recycle effect kind of energy. Like how there are certain creatures that can procreate on its own. I think is it the horseshoe that can do that. Anyway, that's what it's saying. So it's like receiving, but then it also generates, so, you know, like a fountain, you know, constant fountain, that kind of energy. All right, so that's for my super duper refined, defined, divine collective. And now two takeaways for my partners in peace and quiet, which may include myself. Oh, it's the Emperor. Emperor card. Yeah, Emperor in reversal. Huh. It's well intended. It's objective. Okay. So this is like an undercover type of like underground or like discreet. Big boss energy. I don't know what to say about that, but okay. Seven of Cups in reverse, like a chosen one energy. So are these the same? Yes. It's the same character. Interesting. Okay. Do we have a good fit here? Like the right fit? Is that what it's saying? Let me see. We have an applicant. We have a nomination. I think this is an applicant rather than a nomination because like it's coming in discreetly. Like it's like I qualify. Let me see here. Your second takeaway. Judgment in reverse. It is an applicant because like if judgment were in upright, then that would be a nominee. This is like, oh, it has yet to be like reviewed, judged, or whatever. This is we have an applicant in the house. That's funny. Okay, clarified by. Oh, two. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the Tower card and then the Page of Cups. There's a degree of certainty here. A firm choice. This is an admirer coming forth. Like, I admire what you do and I'd like to be a part of it. I don't normally say shit like that because I am a fucking emperor. But then this is also saying from the externals coming through, is that the externals coming through, like the ones that the panel that just to decide that this looks like the right decision. This is highly favorable. This is favorable. Highly favorable. We're very likely to say yes on this. Let me see here. Both are correct. Ding, ding, ding. That is crazy. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, my three takeaways. This is crazy. Okay. My first takeaway. Shh. Oh, the infinity card. I didn't know that one existed for this one. It's hard to know whether it's in upright or in reversal. But I got it with the green on top. Is that Neptune? I have no idea, but let me see. It's part of the Arcana. It's the universe. It's the universe. The universe was created about 15 billion years ago in a huge explosion known as the Big Banger. The four fundamental forces in all particles and matter were created in the first few moments after that banger. But it took millions of years for galaxies and stars to form. The universe is still expanding, pushed on by the distant aftershock of its moment of creation. The universe card is like the world card, only it asks us to expand our awareness still further. It requires a paradigm shift in our thinking, a realization that the reality we perceive is but a tiny component of all that is. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, push it back. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I'm hearing. Push it. Push it. Oh, is that song too? Push it. It's a newer song under the dubstep umbrella. Push it. What's it? I don't remember. It's been a long time. It was a one-off. Anyway, hopefully I'll find it. That's my first takeaway. Expand further. Okay. Yeah, think bigger for sure. Okay. Okay. I've been living in a little town here. Clarified by. Okay, just like that. 2 of Cups in reverse and the Destiny card in reverse too. What the frick? So, push further. There's something about like meeting in the middle. There's like a meeting halfway of an energy from a different dimension, another world. So my true co-piloting energy is from a different place, different energy, or different place. Yeah. And they're saying it doesn't matter if anyone doesn't believe me here. This is for me to know. And whether or not there's any other believers, it's irrelevant here. Like, even at this point and at this stage, any non-believers or shit talkers, this is a different realm. So it's like the rules are not the same. So normally when we have shit talkers in this arena, or like non-believers, just doubters in that umbrella, it acts as like hexes, like spell work, that kind of binds or submerges the person of question, like like as a form of resistance. And so like delaying or modifying, it's that kind of energy. But here it does not pertain to it. This is from another realm. So if there are any doubters, those are just doubters existing in their own. So there's no cords of attachment that can be like, that can hold this energy down, or taint it or poison it or bind it or hex it. The rules don't apply. So those energies are kind of doing themselves a disservice ultimately. But, you know, it's not all just that. Like, how do I say it? This is like, oh, you want to fight, son? It's like, it's wanting to fight like lava, or, you know, some of that energy doesn't even ricochet back. It's just kind of irrelevant. It never reaches. It just kind of like fades off, like, you know, not enough firepower. There's not enough to get to that, you know. That's interesting. All right, this is, yes, think bigger. Okay, I have to look at that thing again. Just expansiveness. Paradigm shift in our thinking and realization that the reality we perceive is but a tiny component. Yeah, that's what they're telling me. Okay, I'm in. The second takeaway is, wait, let me get one more card off of that. I want to get like a clue in to that. Darkness penetrated by light. Dark is penetrated by light. What you want to say to me? From the other realm. Okay. Ending in reverse. A beginning. Okay. One more. Barrier. Yeah, like meet me in the middle, like the very end of your like line. This does remind me of like the Truman Show, like at the very end of that's weird. What the heck? This is weird. This is like spaceship energy. So let's get one for like, okay, dark is penetrated by light, excuse me. Darkness is penetrated by light. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Okay, whatever. What is penetrated by light? 5 of Wands. Something deadly grows in the garden. 5 of Wands. Competition, conflict. I don't know. So this is darkness part of it. I think it's not like a very unfamiliar territory. So it's like, what's this? That kind of energy. So it's like, it's unfamiliar territory. So it could be like competing interests. Oh, you know, that's weird. I don't. Okay, expansiveness, sure. I don't know what to make out of the 5 of Wands other than that. Except it's beyond the outskirts of home, beyond the 4 of Wands, beyond the normal means of home and hearth. It's the inclusion of self. So it's deep within. Like there's something about an exploratory view of within the 5th wand. The instead of the, what is it, the 5th element? Oh, it's like, is it the 5th element? The 7th? I don't know. It's that. It's the 5th element. I don't even understand what to make of this. Seriously, I don't. And let me check. Check. No, clarify from here. No, clarify from here. Yes, my dear. Okay. This is King of Swords in reverse, or Queen of Swords in reverse. this is the unknown. This is energy. This is the unknown. It is dun, 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 purse row. Okay, okay. It feels like I'm going in circles there with what it is, but okay, my second takeaway. Three of Swords in reverse. Don't worry, no heartbreak and no disappointment here. This is reaching into other dimensions, because as I like go transcend, it's like it's ascending like pettiness, you know. So okay, clarified by Psh. It's justice in reverse. Energy again. And it's weird, like the rules don't really apply, so I'm asking well-intended or ill-intended, and it's blank. It's blank. Not to say that it doesn't exist, but again, the rules don't apply here. So it's like assigning a gender to an angel or an archangel. We only have impressions of their dominating, you know, frequency, but they're not really engendered. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like speaking a different language. It's like, I can definitely say that this is energy, and it's not disappointing or heartbreak. It's not like, whoa, what was this? What was that? That's how I channel. My eyes do that. That's just for me to confirm energy. Yeah. Like, I'm not into this conscious level of like, okay, make my eyes do this, or like I don't will my, like I'm checking the energy, and that's how it transpires. That's the easiest way for me to do it. The most reliable and accurate way that I can check. So that's that. If it disturbs you, you can click off if you like. But yeah, that's the way I channel. I know that there's another reader. I think her name is like Kind Tarot or something like that. She's blonde. She has blue eyes. And she has like these twitches. I don't know if that's like. I know that she probably gets like the same amount of questions, like on a daily. What that is. But that's, yeah. So. I think that's the way she channels, if it's not a normal thing for her, but I think that's the way she channels. Like it's yeah. You know, we all have like budding gifts, so I'm sure that there are other ways I can channel, but that's the way I have found to check the energy. Yeah. Yeah. Like some things are quite easy for me, like really easy for me in receiving, like when I channel music. I don't have to go through the same It doesn't bother me. I've learned to accept it, so I don't feel any cringe towards it. I mean, I do it in public all the time, like was yeah, I do it in public all the time when I'm not even reading cards, just checking like, should I go with this brand or that brand? It helps a lot. But okay, so this is my second takeaway. This is weird though. I don't understand it. Like, it's energy, and so this is just, again, a reminder to expand horizons. There's a lot to take on, so I'm gonna get one to represent for that. Bad news. I don't know. It's like, so justice is in reversal, and it's energy, and it's not, it's not identifiable as ill-intended nor well-intended. So I don't know what the bad news is about, but it's no heartbreak, and no, maybe like I don't have any attached feelings to something that has transpired because I've already detached. But let me find out here. Solitude. So this is having to separate myself. No, this is, hold on. I'm already separated. Yeah, I've already detached. So if it's bad news, it's, I'm kind of removed from the emotions already. Yeah, I've already moved on. So justice is an energy, as karma is here. I don't know from here. Oh, it's a star card. The heck? Oh, okay. So I already know what it's like not to be part of like the crew. So the takeaway here is in order to be like the big stuff, like the star, you know, like overnight celebrity, that's what it is. Overnight celebrity, not just an overnight success, is knowing that it's like not everyone qualifies to be in my presence. Just people, I've learned over the years that people have different agendas, and so there's a lot of fronts and a lot of backstabbing. And so for my not just safety but also my sense of peace in succeeding, it is kind of like separate. It is the bad news about it is it's not like, oh, you're gonna be like, you know, carried on, hip hip hooray, that kind of energy. It's part of that is an illusion, as though it exists like 24/7. Yeah, is but that's like, what am I gonna say? It's okay. I guess I'll delay my shine a little bit longer. Yeah, no. This is like I'm already up front, and I'm already positioned well. I'm already claiming the spot without being positioned, without it just being claims. I'm there, and so I guess the bad news is that in expansion and showing up like this, there are greater things in mind, because it's to be of great substance, you have to have greater principles and goals. So that's good. That's great news. Okay. My third takeaway. Four of Swords in reverse. Recuperation. Healed energy. Well thought out. So that's wonderful. Okay. Healed. Fantastic. There it is. Okay. Clarified by. Six of Cups. Good friends, good vibing. Six of Cups. This is recuperation of, like, even though it may be solo, it will refine out like who stays and who goes, like, naturally, without having major feelings attached to it. It's just an identifier, like, yep, that one. There's no like ifs, like there's no iffies there. It's just, yep, I know that's what it is. It's so this is a recuperation of assets, lost, stolen goods, whatever. It's recuperation. That's what it is. Healed energy, on a 360, and multidimensionally. So, and so I find my new crew, like yeah, my true trues. And that's clarified by the other half of the answer deck instructions. They're in reversal. So this is defining it. So this is something that I would inherently know. This is embedded energy, like encoded. Like, I'm not going to hand over instructions. This is how to be my friend. This is how to properly. This is something that's already encoded within a person. It's either a yes or a no, and that's it. That's the energy here. I'm going to get one more from there because it's kind of strange for me. And then one from the other deck as the unknown. Just because I think the whole point is that I'm not going to be like 100% clear on this. Happiness in reverse. So it's a like definition of happiness. It's a Fool card in reverse. Yeah, it's who qualifies and who doesn't. But there's a lot of energies in limbo, you know. There's like, you said proverbial line? I don't know what that means, but, no, these are upcoming energies that are going to come through. These are new people that don't just fulfill it, but like also bring in happiness to the table. Like these are people, these are energies that are fun to be around. Yeah, and that's interesting. All right, that's it for now. That was a lot, dude. That's a lot. Sheesh. Just kidding. All right, thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. I'm gonna kick this other energy out and send them back with their karma, binding them to it. Yep, I'm gonna send both out. All right. Yep. Thank you for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength, properties, passions, pursuits, and prospects from those that call upon, cast, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought, form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me, only me, hassle-free, no doubt, no attachment, except for all bonus points and justice included for all. Thanks so much. Oh, thanks. Of course. Of course. All right. Upon closing the portals in these readings, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due. Assisting with the sequence of roll out and light and love. I close the portals in these readings. Boop. Now.